Hello everyone, welcome to Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Missouri. The game two is about to start between the St. Louis Blues and the Nashville Predators. We're about to get this going. St. Louis leads this best of 5 series 1-0. Let's see who can Nashville leads this best of 5. Around the boards, Stanley goes Suter behind the net. Texier hard gets checked by Forsberg. Forsberg holds it in. And here's an early shot that Joe Hofer will cover up, the backup goaltender for the Blues. For the game twos, the league has ruling that your goaltender that sat on the bench in game 1 will start this game. Joe Hofer for the Blues. And for the Predators, they got Scott Wedgwood. Face off one, and then Yossi at the point just puts it back into his own zone. Excuse me. Forsberg takes a hit from Neighbors. Here comes Carrier. Shot from an angle, stopped by Bennington. Behind the net, Texier collects his puck. Buchnevich puts on the brakes and spins around. Texier at center. Texier will send it. Here's Ryan Suter, excuse me. And now is a chance here for Marchessault. Marchessault in. Hope for the save. Where's the puck? And Neighbors has got it. Roman Josi will have to dump it in due to an offside warning. Here comes Suter. Pass in front. Good interception by Ryan O'Reilly. Playing against his former team. Won the Stanley Cup with St. Louis in the real-life NHL back in 2019 with a Game 7 win over Boston. Brady Shea. O'Reilly. He'll shoot that. Hope for the save. Lauzon kind of basts that out of the air. Gets it back to the point. Here's Shea shoots it. Stopped by Hofer. And getting it up the ice. Saad will take the pass. And Kyrou in front scores! The St. Louis Blues capitalize first for the second straight game, as it's going to be Philip Broberg to get it past Wedgwood off the arm and in. Yeah, it's going to be a terrible zone. It's going to be a terrible zone coverage by the Predators, as you only got 2 guys back, and one was in process of taking a hit with the St. Louis Blues player. Nothing much to happen. Justin Falk up with it for Shen. Braden Shen around the boards. Shea. That's down the ice and all the way down. Broberg is going to get that. And over, and Shen missed it. Collected by the Preds. Here's Sissons to Shea. Lauzon. Evangelista from a distance, and hope for the save. Face off to the left of Joe Hofer. Tomasino goes in front of McCarron. Good save made by Hofer on a centering opportunity off that pass. And here's Kapanen on goal, stop, and the rebound. Here's Lahalis. Tomasino, McCarron, hope for the save. He'll hang on for the whistle. And McCarron off the draw. Tomasino. Paul Stastny. Parsonen. Here's Toropchenko taking it for the Blues, as here comes Kessel into the Nashville zone. And Stastny gets the bump And here's McCarron with this puck. And here's a shot. Good save by Hofer off the blocker. Tomasino, shot, blocker stop by Hofer again. Colton Parenko, who opened the scoring in game 1 of this series. And here comes Oscar Sundqvist shooting. Stopped by Wedgwood. He hangs on for a whistle. Roman Josi off that draw, up to Evangelista. Around the net, Smith. It's out of his reach, collected by Roman Josi at the point. Shooting that one blocked by Parenko as he gets in front of Sissons. In the boards, Kyrou has got it. Up to Ryan Suter. Brandon Saad is up, getting it. Shooting that one blocked. Rebound, and that's off a skate in front of the Nashville goal. Marchessault. Roman Josi, nice move on the spinorama, but that's not gonna work as the Blues come back with it. And here's a shot deflected on goal. That's a big save there for Scott Wedgwood. First big save of the series for him. Marchessault on the zone entry, waiting for teammates. He gets checked, but then gets it. And a one-timer, hope for the save. Puts it behind the net. Neighbors is on it. Here's Falk. Saad is with it. And Lauzon on the take. That's outside the zone as Kessel is there. On the zone entry, Pavel Buchnevich. Here's Kessel, that one blocked. And here's a shot and a stop on Perunovic. And Wedgwood plays it, and that's the end of the first period. 1-0 St. Louis. As they are on the score sheet. First off this goal by Philip Broberg. I could say Hofer has been spectacular in the Blues net. Some great chances for Nashville, getting a deflection chance early on in the period. And Hofer's just been on top of his game, but there's one of the blocker saves that he made right there. Anyways, the shots, you can go for it, Ray. The first period, Nashville had 10, and the Blues had 6. Kind of a low shot period, like a total of 16 shots. The hits, says St. Louis 13, and the Nashville Predators 12. A time on attack. The Nashville Predators on 3 minutes and 26 seconds on that, as they had great chances in that first period. Had the puck most of the time. The Blues on a time on attack time of 1 minute 37 seconds. The passing percentage is 78.3% for Nashville, and St. Louis on 72.7. They haven't had that much good passes in that first period, as they had the puck turned over a bunch of times. And the face-off wins are 5-1 in favor of Nashville. No penalties so far, which is a good sign of a good hockey game so far. All right, thank you, Ray. We head to the second period. Here we go, Buchnevich and Stamkos, and we get to the second period. Here's carry up to Marchessault. Marchessault has room, getting it, one-timer. Hofer with the stop off Stamkos. And now here's Buchnevich. He'll fire that, and that is stopped by Wedgwood behind the net. Here's Neighbors. And a shot that was deflected, stopped by Wedgwood. Yossi. Here comes Forsberg. He'll make a move, and he grabs his own play. There's a shot, Hofer the save. Marchessault in the corner. Trying to get it to the point, but Ryan Suter has got it. Carrier. Marchessault. Yossi blocked by Parenko. And sends the Blues the other way. 2-on-1 it looks like. Neighbors in, and the blocker saving the rebound. It pops out, and Parenko could not get it. And there's going to be a penalty on the Blues as the Predators ice the puck here. It's going to be an interference call on Colton Parenko right in front of the net. You'll see the play right there. Gets the hands up, gets a little shove on the numbers of Marchessault. And that's a bad penalty for Colton Parenko as you're on the start to the second period. Here we go, face off outside the national end due to the icing. Roman Yossi comes up to the point, and Nyquist has got it here. To Yossi at the point. And a good take there, Kapanen. Accidental pass. Here's Yossi. And a shot, a tip, a stop there by Hofer. O'Reilly. Yossi. Bunting. Yossi. O'Reilly down low to Nyquist. Evangelista has control of it. Centering in front, and O'Reilly just chips it wide on the backhand. And that puck is sent out. So some great puck movement by Nashville, but they need to get the puck on the net more. And that pass just through the crease and to the other side. Here's Stamkos. He'll wire that one. That's up the blocker of Hofer and into the corner. Here's Marchessault in. He scores! Jonathan Marchessault has tied it on the power play. Like I said, get shots on the net, and then you get a free opportunity in the slot. Marchessault is wide open. Like, you can see how much space he has. That is top corner, but right by the blocker side. Not much to react for Hofer there, as that is a perfect placement there for the former Stanley Cup champion. Here's Fasca and Stamkos, won by Stamkos. And it's up to Stamkos, lost control. Forsberg scores! Philip Forsberg. Oh man, that is two quick ones for Nashville, and it's 2-1. Well, there's going to be a bad play at the blue line by the Blues. You can see they're all in the line here. Stamkos is going to walk in, gets a little bump. Forsberg has his back, and Hofer just gets fooled on that blocker side. It's going to go off his. It's going to go off, I think, the arm. No, the inside part of the hand of the blocker of Hofer, and that's what he's got to have back. And the faceoff is won by Jeremy, caught by Lauzon. Stamkos over to Marchessault. Lauzon. Stamkos. Philip Forsberg. Stamkos again. Shea. And a shot, and that goes off the post. Here's Alexander Texier as this Blues line is kind of out of gas, it looks like. Here's Texier, centering pass. Marchessault gets a piece of that. Stamkos through the stick. Suter, nice drag on the toe drag by Parsonen, and Joe Hofer makes the save. Face off to the right of Joe Hofer. Here's a Holloway as he wins the face-off against McCarron. off the boards. Brandon Saad is in. Here he comes in, and a save made there by Wedgwood. Behind the net, Holloway back to the point, and that misses Broberg. And here comes Howard. And a one-timer blocks, rebound, hope for the save, hangs on. Another face-off. This time, Sissons hops in to the face-off dot as a line change for Nashville. Kyber is with it. Up pass to Holloway. Here comes Saudi's in, shooting. Good block there by Tomasino. Was right in the right spot at the right time. Now Luke Evangelista. Nice move in and blocked by Falk. Holloway sending it to Saad. Saad in front, Kairu, that one was blocked. Stastny. Tomasino with the speed, here he is, and he's in, shooting, blocker save, made by Hofer. To the far side, cut off by Saad, but Sissons collects it. Saad with it now. Saad up to Holloway, will send it, here's Perunovic, and a blocker stop there from Wedgwood. And here's a shot, Torpchenko blast, that was blocked. And now it comes to Michael Bunting. Bunting, here he is, he shoots it, hope for the save, hangs on to that. Here's Will Carey. Sending it to Yossi. One-timer, good setup. Stop, rebound, and Parenko will clear it away. Here comes Ryan Suter. Far pass up to Oscar Sudquist. Back to the point. Kind of center right in front. Walker can't get a shot to go. Tripped up was Carrier. No call by the referee. And Carrier, a good interception. Now Michael Bunting. Here he is. Michael Bunting. Going in, and what a save by Hofer. He'll play this one, but it goes to the wrong guy. Bunting. Shea, blocker stop there. And Bunting lost control of it at the last second. And here's a shot blocked in front, McCarron. Goaltender Hofer down. And getting it. And trying to pass it, one-timer, blocked, that was Lozon there. Here's McCarron. And a shot, that was deflected, stop there. Shea, one-timer, off the crossbar. Oh man, Hofer was down and out. And they couldn't bury it. There's a shot, stop again by Hofer. That will clear the zone. What a period. What a period for the Predators, causing a lot of turnovers. Yeah, this is incredible for the Predators, as they are in command of the Blues right now after so much pressure was built upon their lineup here. But anyways, after the second period, the shots, Nashville had 15 and St. Louis had 5. Those are the shots after the second period. Total shots combined up to 25 for Nashville. St. Louis with 11. Hits are 23-18 in favor of St. Louis. Time on attack, 8 minutes and 27 seconds. That's incredible for Nashville after all the chances they have had. And only 3:35 for the St. Louis Blues. Passing percentages, 83.5 for Nashville, 62.3 for St. Louis. Face-off wins are 11-2 in favor of Nashville. And the Blues took the only penalty, and the power play only lasted 1 minute and 11 seconds for Nashville to connect on it. Well, thank you very much, Ray, and we'll send it to the third. With the Blues still down by 1, they still have a lot of time to tie this game up. or Nashville can extend their lead. We'll see. And a good take by Yossi on as Neighbors was coming in at center. Here's Steven Stamkos. Nice move. He still has it. Pass over, and that's collected by Neighbors. Around the boards, Ryan Suter. Buchnevich looking for a lane. Centering it. Shoot, stop, rebound off the outside of the net by Alexander Texier. And Forsberg. Up goes to Marchessault. Marchessault will shoot it, and that's stopped into the end boards. Parenko. Up goes to Neighbors. And that's taken by Carrier. Stamkos, Forsberg. Sending it. Marchessault backhander. Good move and a stop there for Hofer. And Marchessault collects it again. Going in front of O'Reilly looking for a one-timer. But does not get the puck on his stick. And here's Kyrou. One-timer, that's Broberg, stopped by Wedgwood. Here's Kyrou. Little back skating. Holloway behind the net, Brandon Saad. Holloway, and in front Broberg, that was just out of the reach as Holloway kind of misdirect pass. And Bunting trying to send it through that little maze there of two Blues players in front. That shot against Wedgwood blocks it into the glass. Here comes Shea. Nice play. One-timer, Ryan O'Reilly is stopped. A good look there.
It was a big hit by Ryan O'Reilly after a play that came back into the zone. That was a massive hit.
Radek Faksa takes this puck. Broberg's on it. That's far up the ice, will miss Kapanen, and that's icing on St. Louis.
Well, the player around the boards has been a problem of passing for the Blues in this game.
Here's Faksa. Here's the captain. Now sent it to Falk. He'll fire. That's off the side of the net, but Wedgwood makes the save. Looking for an open lane. He does, and Wedgwood the save. And here comes Luke Evangelista up the ice. He'll reverse back. Behind the net, Sissons. Sending it. Shea scores. Brady Shea on that wrister. And he makes it 3-1 Nashville.
Well, that's just a great job on the play by Evangelista. The puck is going to come to center ice at him, and go and puts on the brakes. Sissons will get it, and then he has a lot of time to look around for teammates. And that shot by Shea doesn't hesitate to shoot the puck right away, and that is top corner by the blocker of Joe Hofer.
Radek Faksa and Colton Sissons. Here's Kasperi Kapanen around the net. Kapanen will send it. Kessel won't shoot the puck. Perunovic shooting, stopped by Wedgwood. Tomasino now up to Sissons. And sending it to the point. Here's a Spencer Stastny that stopped. Evangelista. Spencer Stastny again. Down low, Sissons. And here's Evangelista. Good movement by the Predators and a save by the blocker of Hofer.
This is great playing here in this period by the Nashville Predators. Out shooting their opponent right now, and they're reading the plays well to intercept those passes. Great job by Nashville in this game.
And a shot. Glove saved by Wedgwood off of that shot. And the face-off is won by the Predators. Here's Carrier around to Forsberg. Forsberg will go in. Stamkos, good shot, stopped by Hofer. And the face-off is won, caught here by the Blues. And now it's Marchessault behind the net. Stamkos, one-timer, hope for a save. Almost a 100-mile-per-hour shot there by Carrier. Face-off wins are 12-5, 12-7, excuse me, in favor of Nashville. And that is the 13th for Nashville. Marchessault will try to walk in. Stamkos on a little lap here. Marchessault shoots that, and that misses the top corner. Here's Marchessault, and that missed pass to Carrier will send it back. And Wedgwood almost got a penalty there too. He played it almost for a second outside the trapezoid. And here's Stamkos in again. He shoots it. Hope for another save. Forsberg looking for a rebound, but not going to get it. Holloway and O'Reilly, and Holloway finally gets a face-off. Saad, Brendan Saad on the back check is O'Reilly. That shot is stopped by Wedgwood with Kyrou in front.
Well, just the Blues are not really pumped up enough. They need to get their crowd into it somehow, so they can have the energy and the ability to get more opportunities.
And the final minute of play in the third, I don't think St. Louis will get a chance to. Here's O'Reilly. Lauzon, here's Shea. He's gonna fake it and send it to Nyquist. That was blocked. Here's Ryan Suter. Here's Buchnevich. Gonna go in. One-timer. Good save by Wedgwood. Goes around the net. Nyquist. Took in by Suter. Suter on to Buchnevich. A backhand. Good save there. Lauzon. Shea will wait it and trying to hold it off, and Shea will put this one home. 4-1 Nashville.
Nashville has been the better team most of the game, and that's the ENG for Nashville to close this game out. Shea's gonna dodge a check here from, I think, Falk. That's Justin Falk. Just pushes him into the boards. But that's not going to deny that opportunity for Brady Shea, as he will put Nashville up 4-1 in the third period with 10 seconds left away from a 2-0 series lead in this qualifying round.
Well, there's nothing the Blues can do here. Kyrou, one last chance here for the Blues. Not going to have a goal. Nashville wins it, and they can head to Smashville to end this first qualifying series.
Well, Nashville just has dominated. It's been literally such a great team effort to be able to be in this position for the Predators. They have done extremely well in that game, and the party is going to head to Nashville for a chance for Nashville to end the series.
Well, thank you very much for watching this one between the Nashville Predators and the St. Louis Blues, Game 2 is finished on a 4-1 Nashville win, headed back to Smashville for Game 3. Thank you very much for watching us on Ovi's NHL, and we'll see you in Game 3 soon. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait, what? The heck? I don't know why I put St. Louis there. One sec. All right. Boston and Buffalo are up next. Where's my phone? Right here. All right. Well, that took a while to get done. But anyways, it is the next game up here for this one. Oh, wrong sides. Hold on. All right, let me just get this going. Alright, where's Buffalo at? Right here. Just get as close to the team as possible. Bro, what the yo, come on. Hold on, Chad, just trying to do this. I guess you don't put the link, bro. Nah, that's crazy. Let's try the 25th for let me see, it is right now I think it's 16. 1 hour left in the upload. Okay, so probably 9. Let's do 9. Dude, I don't know the times on the 24-hour clock, bro. Hold on. What is 9 o'clock on the 24-hour clock? 21. Okay. 21. Time zone. Just trying to get this. Just trying to get the game one's finish here uploaded to the Ovi's NHL channel. All right, so that is going. It will take 1 hour and 55 minutes. Okay, well that's pretty good. It'll be in just in time to premiere at 9. Nice. Okay. Anyways, we're about to get this game started. Between the Bruins and the Sabres. Boston leads this series. Swayman. Actually, no. It's Korpisalo and Devin Levi for the Sabres. All right. Let me just get the Bruins horn up. Hold on. Oh man, a little glitch on my keyboard, bro. Okay. Oh man. All right, let's get it. Welcome everyone to TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, as we are set for Game 2 of this Atlantic Division rivalry between the Bruins and the Sabres. Sabres looking to tie this series up and send it back to Buffalo for Game 3. Let's see what happens. Pastrnak will bring it in early. Centering pass, and Levi is going to hang on to that, as that will not be a shot, as it was thrown in front to number 4. Bowen Byram, that is right there, number 4. Lindholm off the draw. We'll get it over. Johnson. And here's a shot. That one is blocked. Here's Tage Thompson. Here comes a chance. Jack Quinn, he's in. And, dude, the wrong goaltender's in net, bro. I gotta restart this shit. Oh my fucking god, bro. I gotta restart the game, bro. It puts Swayman in net instead of Korpisalo. What the hell? Oh my goodness, bro. Ain't no way it just did that. Bro, it glitched on me. Oh, I hate when that happens. This has happened to me before. It's not the only time. Go to the goaltenders and pick the backups. Korpisalo, there we go. Levi, perfect, okay. All right, let's get it. Welcome everyone to TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, as Game 2 of this qualifying series is about to begin between the Boston Bruins and the Buffalo Sabres. The Bruins won Game 1, a 4-2 victory in that game. Let's see how Game 2 will be. Can the Sabres send it back to Buffalo with the series tied, or would the Bruins take a 2-0 lead to send it to Buffalo for Game 3? We will see. Lots of time to go. Let's sit back and enjoy this. Jack Quinn behind the net. We'll center it. Oh, good save for Korpisalo on that opportunity. Here comes Tyler Johnson. Back to the point, and McAvoy fought off by Tuck. Here comes Tage Thompson. Thompson is in. He snipes that, and a save by Korpisalo hangs on. Early 2 shots for the Buffalo Sabres.
Well, the Buffalo Sabres are going to have to get a lot of pressure on the Bruins, because they were a hard-fought team in Game 1. They want to continue this pressure. If you're the Buffalo Sabres, you have to be able to do well on more possession time and get blocked and get some great blockages from their shots. Here's JJ Paterka. He's in, saved by Korpisalo. Back to the point. Here's
Byram snaps one, stop there. Here's Andrew Peak up with it. Takes a big hit there by Norris. Here comes Zaka. Zaka is in. Good save, Devin Levi. Making his first save of the qualifying series. Bowen Byram around the net. Here's Paterka. Byram sending it. Power shoots it. That one blocked. Morgan Geeky. They get it over, and Patra, and here's Zaka, and lost his balance as he was pushed from behind, I think, by 17. And a good chance there by Beecher, I think that was that shot. I couldn't see the number. Beecher to Wotherspoon. He'll go around, and Greenway on the takeover. Here comes Jason Zucker. Zucker, Bernard Docker. And power, toe check there by Max Jones. Mason Lorai, Beecher, Mark Kastelik, and getting it. Wotherspoon can't shoot the puck thanks to a great play there by Bernard Docker. Beecher able to hold that puck in. Wotherspoon going in front to Beecher, and he just misses that shot. Here's Malestein to Kulak in front, and that's off of the side of the net. And getting it over. The former Bruin, Connor Clifton, that one was blocked. Here's Kostadinov. Will go in, and another block by the Sabres.
Well, this is good. The Sabres were kind of expecting this. Get some shots blocked. You want to be able to do that.
And a shot that was stopped again. Malestein, Connor Clifton, a bad change almost by Boston. Connor Clifton checked by his former teammate Hampus Lindholm. Now comes to the point. Steinberg, who had one of the goals in game one for the Bruins. And going in for a great save, Levi. And Pastrnak takes down Thompson. And a shot that's deflected almost by Johnson. And here's a pass in front, and Johnson gets a good opportunity. And that pass off of a skate and down the ice. Don't know what happened there. Here's David Pastrnak. He shoots it. Not bad of a chance there. Going in for a great chance. Johnson is stopped. Here's McAvoy. One-timer stop. Rebound, and Clifton was there to not allow the rebound. And getting it down below. He wanted Pastrnak to go for that, but it's out of his reach as it hit something. Samuelson. Thompson will go in. Thompson waiting. Thompson will shoot it, and Korpisalo makes the save. Finally, the Sabres get a good chance on goal. Pavel Zacha and Lafferty on the draw, won by Boston. Matt Patras. Centering pass, that's blocked by Byram's skate. Up the boards, Greenway's got it. And sends it to Lafferty, broken up. Here's Zucker to Lafferty. Byram, Darlene shoots, tip, they score! It's Jason Zucker on the tip. And for the first time in this series, the Buffalo Sabres have the lead.
Well, this is great puck movement here by the Sabres. Lafferty almost got on a breakaway here to try and get a good opportunity. Instead, passes it back, creates some space, and is able to get this through. And Zucker with a great deflection right in front of the Boston goaltender Korpisalo.
Beecher and Norris on the draw, and it's won by the Bruins. Kastelik, and getting it, shot, tip, scores! And Boston gets it right back. Mark Kastelik tips it. We're tied at one just like that.
Well, this one is. You said it there, Ovi. Kastelik is going to tip this one. That's over the shoulder of Levi, and Levi thinks he should have had that one. It's just a knuckle puck. That it actually goes past the blocker. I think it's hard to tell like where that passed on that angle.
Well, the Bruins get on the board just after Jason Zucker made it 1-0. Lindholm feeds it to Kastelik, dumps it in. Jones, and it goes in front. That was knocked away. Here comes Power. 7 seconds. Sending it across, and Norris can't get it. And Power shot stopped by Korpisalo. Plays it to end the first period.
A great first period for both sides. The Bruins are playing as the better team, getting more pressure. They're leading the shots right now, 12-7. Hits are right now 10 for the Bruins, 7 for the Sabres. A lot of physicality going on early for the Bruins, as we see this hit here on Benson by McAvoy, or by Morgan Geekie, excuse me. The passing, the time on attack, 3:14 for the Bruins, 2:42 for the Sabres. Passing percentages 80% for the Bruins and 73% for Buffalo. Face-off wins are 5-1 in favor of Boston. No penalties so far, which is a good thing, because that is no penalties so far, which that does not give any team an opportunity on the power play. But one of these teams will eventually get one.
Alex Tuck will hold it. Here's David Pastrnak. Now on to Lindholm. And now Byram on it. Quinn. Tage Thompson. Thompson will shoot it. That's a blocker save there. And Thompson gets it again. And Pastrnak intercepts that. To McAvoy, back to Pastrnak. Pastrnak will shoot it off of Levi's blocker and through the crease out the other side. Thompson knocked down there by Lindholm. Byram now to Dahlin. Dahlin will shoot that, blocked by McAvoy. Lindholm to Elias Lindholm. And here's Pastrnak behind. Will send it. One-timer by Peak and stop there by Devin Levi. Here's Johnson. Will send it. Peak firing, scores! Andrew Peak with the wrister. Goes glove side on Levi, and the Bruins have their first lead of game 2.
Well, it's just so great pressure from the Bruins, like they started off in the first period with. And on this one, there's a bit of a screen in front there by Elias Lindholm, 28 in front of the goaltender. That catches Levi off guard, taking out his eyesight.
Here's Nikita Zadorov. That's a far pass, and Norris has got it. And here's a shot. That one misses. Here's Morgan Geekie. Some speed through center. And getting it. What a play. Pacho's a good opportunity. Here's a shot. Zadorov and Levi with the save.
Well, the Bruins are just moving the puck around so smart here. Great chance for Matt Patras, as he was right in front of the net after 2 passes along the back boards behind the Buffalo goaltender. Just some great movement.
Andrew Peak. Spin around, and a shot blocked by Zucker. Beecher. Here's a shot. That one blocked. Here's Jordan Greenway. Does not have a lot of speed, but here he comes. Greenway in. blocker safe, and the rebound to the point, no one there. Owen Power's gonna beat Kaslik to the puck. Lorai holds it in, here's Beecher, he scores! John Beecher will get that short side on Levi, and the Bruins with 3 unanswered goals keep up that pressure.
It's great pressure by the Bruins still. They're not going to stop going. This is a great passing play, and John Beecher, and that's just over top of the blocker of Levi. He doesn't have the right reaction to this shot, as it just gets over top of the blocker just enough.
Here's Bernard Docker up to Lafferty, Greenway, and Jason Zucker. One-timer, Greenway save, and Lafferty can't get his stick on it. Mark Kasalik back to Jones. Mason Lorai shooting, blocked, or a save made by Levi. And Owen Power gets this going. Kulak off to McLeod. Here's a shot over top of Korpisalo. Knocks it down, and Kushadinov will take it. Kepke, nice move on the spin. Getting it. Wotherspoon, a good shot, and Levi out of his crease to cover that. 8:13 to go in the second. The Bruins up by 2.
A big hit on the Kusha Schneider hit there as the pass came across to create that great opportunity.
Samuelson will space away from Tyler Johnson, takes the big hit, and gets on the backhand. That's blocked by JJ Paterka. Clifton will shoot that, blocked, rebound, and a good save by Swayman. McAvoy comes up, will send it, and Lindholm blocked. A save by Levi. Pastrnak, nice move, going in and goes down on a hit and still gets a shot on. And here comes Zach Benson. Benson down low to Norris. Will get it to the far point. That's blocked off by Hampus Lindholm. And getting it, and Dahlin's shot is blocked. Norris, and intercepted by Johnson. McAvoy there, Quinn. Took it by Pastrnak now. David Pastrnak will wait it. Get around him. He shoots it. Good save made there. And here comes Alex Tuck out to Jack Quinn. Quinn to Alex Tuck. He's in, and a save made by Korpisalo. And here's a shot. Tipped off the post. Rebound, and Korpisalo off a Tuck on the rebound. Makes a nice save.
Well, Buffalo's starting to get some good chances in these recent minutes of the second period. It's pretty late in the period though, but Buffalo's doing a great job on getting pucks to the net right now. They just can't get those rebounds because Boston just times those plays perfectly.
Thompson trying to get it out. Andrew Peak out to Pavel Zacha. Far past Zadorov. Patra blocked. Here's Geeky, and can't do anything with that as Bernard Docker was there. And here's Quinn shooting it, getting an angle. That was into the corner. Jacob Bernard Docker shooting. That's into the feet. Rebound. Oh, Korpisalo with a huge save off Quinn again. Oh man, goodness.
Man, Quinn definitely cannot believe that. Takes an earlier hit by Beecher and then gets repositioned for a great opportunity again. And that's another great save for Jonas Korpisalo.
Greenway getting it, and power shot blocked by Kastelik, and he's feeling that. But anyways, the Bruins lead by 2 as the Sabres were on a press there in late in the second, trying to get back in it. It's a 2-goal game, and it is not bad. I'll send it to you, Teray.
Well, the shots at the end of the second period, Boston 11, 10 for Buffalo. Like I said, they've been getting some great offensive chances, but the Bruins again have been really great on their timing. Hits are 24-16 in favor of the Bruins. The total shots at the end of 40, 23 for the Bruins, 17 for the Sabres. Time on attack going well so far for both teams, as it's pretty close. 6:30 for the Bruins and 5:42 for Buffalo. Passing percentages 80% for Boston and 79.7 for Buffalo. Face-off wins are even at 7 apiece, and no penalties so far, which is great. We'll see how these next 20 minutes do. We really need to see Buffalo press hard in this period.
Bowen Byram is with it. Alex Tuck sends it back to the point. Here's Dahlin. He'll shoot that. Korpisalo the save. Here's Tyler Johnson. He's going up ice. Getting in, scores! Tyler Johnson walks in and buries that blocker side. Levi's not too happy about that one. And it is 4-1 Bruins. 1:29 into the period.
Well, Bowen Byram is the only one that was the one back. Tuck is a little too late to get there. And just in time for Tyler Johnson to walk this puck in as close as he can. And he buries this one to the back of the net.
Hampus Lindholm and won by the Bruins. And here is another one. Pastrnak scores, and it's 5-1.
Oh man, how does that get through? Oh man, Devin Levi cannot believe this. This one comes a minute later after Tyler Johnson made it 4. Pastrnak on the same position, but a slap shot in close on the circle. Makes this one 5-1 Boston, and that one again is going to hit the blocker of Levi and trickle over the line. And Buffalo down by 4.
And over to Johnson. Pastrnak, that was tipped. And another one, and that's into the end boards. Johnson has it. And getting it, Lindholm. Good glove save by Levi, and he hangs on. And here's a shot to off. Oh, he scores! What a shot! And it's 6-1 Bruins.
They're just not going to stop and keep throwing pucks on net. That's the great part about this Bruins team, as they can find a way to score somehow. This one, Levi's vision is taken away there. You can see Jones, it looks like, in front there. And the shot goes, that's Pavel Zacha, excuse me. And that goes right by the blocker of Levi, short side, top shelf. And it's a 6-1 lead for Boston.
And another win for the Bruins again. Pete will get it to Morgan Geekie, sending it in. Patra fakes it going around the net. Zacha. Zadorov again. That one misses the target. And a shot. Stopped there by Levi. The Sabres can't get it out, but Levi will get a whistle.
Man, this Sabres team is kind of gassed out because of how well the Bruins are playing in the second game of the series. It's not good in this position for them.
Another face-off win for the Bruins. A shot that was blocked. Geekie sending that on net. That was blocked. Bernard Docker with it. Norris. Zach Benson. And took in here by Benson. Here's Patra. And getting it. He shoots it. Patra is a good chance. And a stop there. Peak firing. That deflects off Paterka, I think, and into the end boards. And Zadorov holds it in. Nice save by Levi there.
A couple of shots from Zadorov in this game, and this is a good shot.
Peak will get it to Zadorov. Around the net. John Beecher has it. Now Bowen Byram gets it to Lafferty. Lafferty back to the point. Jones on the cutoff. And here's Jason Zucker. That one, and he gets taken off the puck. And the stick of Kastelik breaks. And here comes Byram. Bowen Byram hangs onto it. Back to the point, and Kastelik gets right back in the play after getting a new stick from the bench. Here's Beecher, stop, rebound. And that's all the way to Rasmus Dahlin, and he will not have the puck for at least 2 seconds. And here comes a chance here for the Sabres. That's all the way down. No icing as it's caught by Korpisalo. Quinn sends it across Thompson. That's a bad pass. And getting it to Tuck, fans on it. And Clifton a shot, too much traffic in front, blocks it. And here's Elias Lindholm, excuse me. And a shot that misses barely. Here comes Alex Tuck up ice. A 2-on-1 looking here. And here's a Clifton and a blocker save for Korpisalo. Samuelson, one-timer, McLeod is stopped. Around the back of the net, will come out in front to Thompson. Samuelson saving a rebound and caught by Hampus Lindholm. Here's McAvoy on a 3-on-1. McAvoy, blocker stop. McAvoy and Pastrnak is going to head off onto the bench. And here's McLeod, will send it, shooting, good chance there for Kulik. And a stop there for Jonas Korpisalo. Steinberg around the boards and will come to the point. And getting in front, Kepke a good chance. And a shot, that one blocked. Trying to hold it in and they can't.
Well, Boston is doing a great job with those defense stick plays. It's just been invincible in this second game of the series.
Here's a chance, and Korpisalo, another save. Unbelievable. Final minute, third period. Boston up 6-1. Geekie. Zacha, good shot, and a stop there. Zacha still has it. And here's a shot that doesn't go. Patra sending it across to Geekie, knocked down there by Owen Power. Bernard Docker Benson. Benson over to Docker. Sending it, one-timer blocked again. And here's a chance, Morgan Geeky. He's in and a save. Rebound behind the net. To the point. Wotherspoon is stopped. Pasternak, good play there. 40th shot on the game for the Bruins. One-timer blocked. Pasternak, and another one. Wotherspoon is stopped by Levi, but that is not going to worry, as the Bruins with a dominant Game 2 performance. What a performance by the Bruins in this game. Another dominant playing performance as they take the series lead 2-0. Send it to Buffalo for a chance to end the series and head to the playoffs. Well, it's been a great game between these two teams. Boston dominated the entire time. We will see you in Game 3 in Buffalo. The Sabres looking to win it in Game 3 to keep their season, to keep their series alive. All right, game two, excuse me. All right, here we go. Welcome to the XL Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota, as game two between these two Central Division rivals is ready to begin. The Dallas Stars had a 6-2 win in game one. Wild looking for revenge in this game to send it back to Dallas. Early shot was stopped by Casey DeSmith there off the shot by Brodin from the point. Kaprizov holds it in. There's a shot blocked in front and DeSmith hangs on. Okay, let me use the washroom real quick. All right, we're back.
So great chances early for Minnesota, as this is what you want to see from this team. You're down in the series of 1-0. You always have those tough games at the start, but always getting revenge is the best part of trying to get a series even.
And here's a shot, and they score! Jason Robertson on the redirect, and Dallas, just like that, has tied it.
Oh, that's one I think that Gustafson has got to have back. It's just a simple shot, and you got to be able to watch Robertson. No one is on him as he moves away from Matt Zuccarello. He is the one that was mainly on him, and that shot deflected by Robertson, who was wide open between two Minnesota players. Will get credit for it.
Here comes Stankoven to the point. Heiskanen, that was blocked. Another one-timer. Gustafson makes the save. He'll play this one. Here comes Zuccarello. Feeds Kirill to through. Scores! What a goal! Kirill Kaprizov.
Oh, this is a perfect play by Kirill Kaprizov. The pass from Matt Zuccarello. He's able to get enough speed to get through the Dallas player that he's against. Miro Heiskanen was the one, and he just at the last second goes to the forehand, and just a nifty little play to get that by the pad of Casey DeSmith.
Middleton, Spurgeon, Boldy, he's checked off the puck. Matt Dumba sending it around. Here's Ben. Jamie Benn. Duchesne. And here's a shot that was stopped by Gustafson around the net. Ryan Hartman up. Entry into the Dallas zone. And that goes right to Tyler Sagan off an intercept pass. And trying to get that to, I think that was a Lindell there. And now he's knocked down off a great opportunity he could have had. Marco Rossi. Rossi in, blocker saved by DeSmith. And Lindell has got it. Jamie Benn gets knocked a little bit by Bogosian. Around the boards. The one-timer, Gustafson makes the save. Jamie Benn's got it. And here's Labushkin. His shot stopped there by Gustafson. Trying to go in front. That was blocked. Wyatt Johnston. And that's out of the zone as a missed pass. Labushkin. That's off the stick of Smith as he did not collect it properly. Bogosian around the boards. Marcus Foligno has it now. That's off the boards. Johansson has got it. Gaudreau in, backhand, and a stop there from Casey DeSmith. Holgren. Merrill, a blast, stopped. Gaudreau on the rebound. DeSmith is not going to let that go. Faber, and on the stick of Dodonov, and that's out. Here's Trennan on the zone entry. Good pickoff there by Harley. He's going to come in. Rope Hintz at the point. Here's a shot that's blocked in front. And now here comes Trennan. Kirill Kaprizov. And knocked off his balance, and now Robertson and the Stars come up with it. Brodin after a check on the Dallas player. And here's a shot. That one stopped, and Eck on it. A bad angle shot was stopped in the crease. Kaprizov battles to get that puck loose, and the shot was stopped. Robertson over to Harley. Now to Brodin. Kirill the thrill, and toe drag, lost control. And getting on the one-timer, blocked, and that's sent out. Gustafson will play that far, and Boldy just jumps on the ice. Here comes Ryan Hartman, getting it, and I don't think he meant to do that. I don't know what just happened there.
He passed it right to the Dallas player right in the corner. He had a great opportunity to try and get the Minnesota lead back. What an opportunity.
Here is Heiskanen. Feeds it across. Hartman breaks that up. Harley, Stankoven, now Rossi. Rossi, what a check there by Robertson. He was not even touching him, and he still stole the puck off of him. Here comes Hintz. He's in, and a good move, and that was stopped. And here's Stankoven losing control of that. Boldy, Rossi, up now to Hartman. He'll put on the brakes. Get over to Spurgeon, and over top of the net, off the crossbar. And that will do it for the first period. Oh, Minnesota cannot believe they couldn't capitalize on that. It is 1-1. Minnesota struck first, then the Stars responded right away. I don't have to worry about those stats no more. Like, I can easily see it.
Here we go for the second period.
Minnesota will take it. And in front, I don't think that was meant to go there. Rope Hintz. Here comes Brock Faber. And Brodin has it, sending it to Zuccarello. He was not in a good position to hold that puck. And here comes Heiskanen, fanned on it, and a poke check into the corner by Gustafsson. Brodin. And getting it, Kaprizov, good save made there by DeSmith. And that's collected by Brodin on the stick of Faber. Now Zuccarello. Zuccarello holds on to that puck against Tyler Seguin. One-timer, good blocker save. Duchesne in the corner. And on the check, Rossi on it. Gets a big hit there. Rossi. Spurgeon getting it over. Boldy. And here's Rossi, another good chance. Stopped again. And here's Spurgeon, a blast off Rossi. Oh man, that was gonna be a great opportunity, but Rossi had to get in the way of that shot from his teammate. And a shot, they score! And it's Esa Lindell, and he puts the Stars on top. Oh man, after what have been a great chance for Jared Spurgeon, Marco Rossi blocks his shot, and then back the other way, a pass into the high slot for Esa Lindell. He snipes this right over the blocker and the arm of Philip Gustafsson. And it is now a 2-1 lead for the Dallas Stars. But the thing that just happened in the Dallas zone for Jared Spurgeon was very unlucky. Here's a shot, glove stop there by Gustafsson. He'll play it. Here's their rookie, Babar Azam. And his pass over to Frederick Gaudreau, almost an interception. Foligno trying to hold this. Merrill. Bogosian, that's deflected over top. And that one misses Marcus Foligno. Kept in. Merrill. Bogosian. Foligno, he's checked off the puck, but still has it. In front, and that pass could not connect. Esa Lindell. And here's the Donoff, good hit there before a shot could get there. And that is on the outside of the net. DeSmith is gonna hold that. And here's Brodin and a stop there. And Trennan, one-timer, hit the post. Oh, what a chance there for John Merrill. And here's Marcus Johansson. What speed by him. And he will in just behind DeSmith, and he's going to play this. Colin Blackwell. Ilya Lyubushkin, Smith back. And here's Smith, a blast. Oh, it's in! It's in the net. Gustafsson thought he had it. It's another deflection goal. Sam Steele gets this one. And Dallas goes up by 2. Sam Steele, can't see where he deflects that one. Me either. We'll see here. Oh, deflects that. It goes off the stick of Gustafsson. It's going to deflect over his pad and in. That's a terrible goal against Philip Gustafsson. Ryan Hartman to the point. Brodin, Faber, blocked in front. The rebound stopped. Rossi. Boldy. Hartman does not come out. Here's Faber. Low for Brodin. Good save there. Hartman. Around his back, and Faber, another block. There's too much traffic in front. And here's a shot and a save, and rebound, and where is it? DeSmith has it. Erickson, Eck, and Hintz. One by Eck. And Zuccarello, Middleton, Kaprizov. Middleton, he'll fire that. That's another block by a Dallas player. And going in front, Zuccarello, what a chance. DeSmith shuts the door on that one.
That is a great save for Casey DeSmith, with the Wild pressuring a lot here in these final few minutes of the second.
Here's Harley. Pass intercepted by Kaprizov. He gets attacked from behind by the captain of the Stars. And that's outside the zone as the Stars were getting a change. Sagan hops on the ice. Matt Dumba and a stop by Philip Gustafson. 1:19 to go in the second.
Well, just some great chances for the Wild in the Dallas end. There's been such great chances, but Dallas is able to shut the door on block shots, and DeSmith coming up with a couple saves. He hasn't been that busy in this period.
Dumba shoots, stopped by Gustafson. Final minute to go in the second period. Trennan and Duchesne. And it's Ben with it. Bogosian. And that puck is sliding through a bunch of sticks. And getting it to Holgren. Merrill, and no chance to get into the Dallas zone. The second period comes to an end as the Stars lead 3-1 off of this goal by Sam Steele on the deflection. Shots are 19-12 in favor of. All right, I'll send it to you, Ray.
Well, it's been a great second period for the Minnesota Wild, but the Stars come in with 3 goals. Sorry, they come in with 2 goals in that period. Shots after that second, Minnesota 10, 6 for Dallas, which goes to an equal spot of 19 for the Wild, 12 for the Stars. Hits are 28-27 in favor of Dallas. Time on attack, Minnesota on almost 8 minutes. They had most puck possession late in the second period when getting all those great chances. And Dallas with only 402. The passing percentage is the Wild 86%, Dallas 71.3. 6-6 on the face-off wins. No penalties through 40. Let's see what this next period brings us. We need to see Minnesota dominate this third period and try to send this series back to Dallas for Game 3.
And speaking of the Wild, Brodin has it. And the Stars immediately come up with it.
It's going to be the same way back and forth. Dallas is really good at reading those plays on the passes.
Zuccarello. And the hit doesn't go. Off the post by Brodin as he was wide open looking for that chance. Here comes Kirill the Thrill. On the backhand, stopped by DeSmith. And now here's Kaprizov. Going in, Brodin scores! And they do get one! Jonas Brodin finally solves Casey DeSmith with his second of the game. And it's 3-2 now.
Well, there is something that Minnesota finally figures out. Get to open areas. Make some space for each other. And that's exactly what happens here. But the Dallas players get so close to their goaltender that they end up getting late hits.
Here's Heiskanen, Harley, Logan Stankoven. Stankoven sending it, Harley out of play off the blocker of Gustafsson. Here's Faber with it. Feeds it to Boldy. And now sends it to Faber. And now gets it to Ryan Hartman. He shoots it, that's blocked. Sending it in front, backhand to Smith easily on Matt Boldy with that shot. And here's a shot, not tipped off the post. And DeSmith will hang on as it went right off the post and back to him. Oh, what a chance there. Jared Spurgeon. Here's Middleton over to Spurgeon, blocked to the point. Middleton wires that one wide of the net. Dumba now up to Matt Duchesne. The Stars come in with the chance here. Gaudreau. Spurgeon feeds it to Bobber Azam, but actually it was blocked. And getting it, here's a pass on. Azam will shoot it, that one will miss wide. And a shot, that's a save by DeSmith, it goes out of play. Face off to the right of DeSmith. He's been on fire in this game for his team. And here comes a chance for Tyler Seguin. He's got a bit of a break here. He's in. Good save by Gustafsson. And getting it over, a shot. Good save there on Smith. Wyatt Johnston sending it over. Kaprizov on that take. Getting a little bumped. Kaprizov, oh, he's going. Look at him go. Kaprizov is in. Oh, it's in. He scores. Zuccarello. We're tied at 3. Oh man, what? Just a great rush. Just a great rush by Matt Zuccarello to be able to catch up with the play. He ends up getting this puck and shooting it into the net. What a play by Kaprizov. He accepts the puck, makes a little circle in his own end, and then he goes coast to coast. Almost had a highlight reel chance there. But the Minnesota Wild have come back from 2 down to tie the game at 3. They're playing more smarter now. Ryan Hartman with this puck. Marco Rossi. And getting a little bump there. Boldy around the net. Hartman has got this puck. Faber shooting and a stop there. Boldy. Point for Brodin. Shooting into the glove of DeSmith. Hangs on with under 8 minutes to go in the third. Here's Johnston and Rossi. One by Rossi. Will send it deep. And the stick lift by Rossi. Here's Boldy. Good glove stop by DeSmith. And he hangs on for another whistle. And now gets it to Miro Heiskanen. Far pass to Harley. Getting it. Johnston had no time to shoot that puck. So here's Brock Faber. And here's Jakub Trenin. And here's a pass to Trenin. Good cut off there by Robertson. Rope Hintz will shoot that. Blocker stop by Gustafsson. Behind the net, Marcus Johansson. Holgren will get it to Brock Faber. Faber on the backhand, and DeSmith will cover that, but he'll play it out. And here's Harley, a blast, and that stopped. Harley back to the point for Logan Stankoven. Shoots, tipped off the post. That was almost the lead for the Stars. Here comes Eriksson Ek. Beats it out. Here's a chance here. Sending a one-timer stop by DeSmith on Kaprizov. Another brilliant chance to get another goal. Well, the Wild are able to play smart around these last few minutes. They have to continue to do this if they're able to go forward. They've been pressuring well. And Zuccarello going to sacrifice his chance here. And here's Middleton, good shot, and a stop there. That pass goes to no one. Duchesne has it. Up to Jamie Benn. Now here's Lundell, save, rebound, loose, and Spurgeon will put it into the pads of Philip Gustafsson. Hintz and Rossi. Caught here by Lindell, and here comes Ryan Hartman, 2-on-1 looking here for Minnesota. Passing, cross, Baldy, stopped by DeSmith. One-timer, that one misses wide. 35 seconds left in the third. Here's Middleton. He'll get one up to Boldy. That one misses and caught by Lindell. Here's Robertson. A shot that gets the blocker of Gustafsson. And now here's Middleton. And here's Rossi. Marco Rossi. He's coming in. Rossi scores! Marco Rossi! And Minnesota takes the lead! Oh man, what a rush for Marco Rossi! Minnesota able to get a breakthrough play as they are able to squeeze through the Dallas defense. And that one is just perfect, right above the blocker of DeSmith. And with 13 seconds to go in the third, Minnesota about to probably win this game. Minnesota's gonna try to hold it here. 7 seconds. Still holding it. And the Minnesota Wild have tied this series at 1. And will send the series to Dallas for Game 3. Surprisingly, Minnesota came down from 3-1 down. And they scored 4 unanswered goals to win this game. It's just incredible of how well they were able to handle Dallas in that game. Casey DeSmith was on top of his game, but sadly a comeback against him. Well, thanks for watching this one between the Wild and the Stars. It's been a great battle, and we'll see you all soon in Dallas for Game 3 as this series is tied up. All right, Game 2 between these two sides. Hold on just 1 second and then we'll get it going. All right, here we go. Game 2, Florida and Detroit. Let's go. Got the goaltenders switched and everything. Welcome to Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. It is Game 2 of this best-of-5 qualifying series between the Detroit Red Wings and the Stanley Cup finalists from last year, the Florida Panthers. And here we go as we are underway in Game 2. The backup goaltenders are in net in Game 2 in order by the ruling of the league. Matthew Tkachuk got one blocked. Forsling shoots it, stopped by Lyon. Puck is cleared out, and here's Larkin. And Larkin thought he had it, but Ekblad had it, and it was offside on the. Here's Gustafsson now up to Raymond around the net to Brinkett. Center it, here's Sider, save rebound, and Ekblad will clear it away. Forsling up the boards. Kachuk has got it. Barkov. Lost the puck. Ekblad is on it. Here's a shot that was stopped by Lyon. One behind the net. Here's Kachuk. And here's a shot. He misses that one. Here comes Sider. Morris Sider gets some speed from Evan Rodriguez. In front. Oh, what a save! Second stop of the game for Vitek Vanacek in his first ever Stanley Cup qualifying series. And getting it over. Here's Petrie on the backhand and almost got tripped there by Schmidt. Tarasenko's got it now. Edvinsson shoots. That's stopped by Vanacek. Kane. Comfort. And getting it. Here's Edvinsson. Will shoot it. Deflect is off. Rebound. Vanacek able to make the save, and Beast has it. And trying to get it to Marchand. Beast gets it again. To the point. It goes to Boquist. Schmidt. Here's a cutoff for Kane. Here's JT Comfort. Shooting. Stopped by Vanacek. And he hangs on.
Well, this is great news for the Red Wings, not allowing the first goal a couple minutes early. The backup goaltenders are in net, and this is going to be a very interesting one.
Here's a shot. Vanacek a save there. Vanacek should be getting new armor soon, as he still has the protective gear when he was on San Jose earlier this year.
Yeah, it wasn't really that it really wasn't that much going on for Vitek Vanacek. Didn't play that much games for the Sharks, but he did play a lot in that regular season last season for them. He was sort of fantastic.
A good hit there, and now here's Hall. Far past, Sherrod has it. Michael Rasmussen, a shot. Oh, that breaks the glass behind the goaltender. And here's Gustafsson. Now to Fisher, Sider. And getting it to the point. Here's a pass. Backhander, stopped by Vanacek. Wants to play it, he will. And here's AJ Greer. And here's a one-timer, scores! Aaron Ekblad one-times that one in. And Florida strikes first in game 2.
Well, they were able to get the puck deep and then trick the Red Wings going back to the point. And look at how much room Ekblad is. He has so much room, as you got all the 5 Detroit players puck watching, and Ekblad wires a bullet over the glove of Lyon. A delayed reaction for his glove hand.
And the face-off is won, collected by AJ Greer. Around the net, loose to Rainen. Gadjevich, Adam Boquist, Gadjevich. Oh, they score! And it looks like Gadjevich is going to get it. I don't think the Florida player in the slot touched it or not, but they say Gadjevich is going to get it, and it's 2-0 Florida really quickly.
Well, the Panthers are able to, and that's going to hit Lucas Raymond. Oh, look as the shot comes here from Gadjevich. Hits right there. Can't really see from that angle. That's going to deflect through the wickets of Alex Lyon. And he was kind of expecting it to be a pad save or something. But that is just a weird deflection for him to see.
And on goal, and Vanacek puts that aside. Here's DeBrincat. And here's a shot. Stop, rebound. Barkov, the captain, collects it. Matthew Tkachuk now up to Reinhart. Nice pass there to Tkachuk. And Schmid, save, rebound. Lyon, a save off Barkov as he was right in front of the net. And Lucas Raymond, centering pass, Gustafsson back and save, rebound. And Vanacek able to make the save. Carter Verhaeghe and JT Comfer, won by the Panthers. Here's Ovidibista with it. And getting it, Marchand able to get a chance on net, stopped by Lyon. Marchand out of his reach, gets it to Beast again. Ekblad fires, blocked. Here's Forsling. Verhaeghe, back to the point. Beast, glove stop by Lyon. Verhaeghe and Comfer again, this time won by Comfer. And here comes Vladimir Tarasenko around the boards, and here's Petrie shooting, that's deflected wide, and Forsling has it. Ekblad feeds it up to Beast. And Petrie around the boards, and it's collected by Verhaeghe. And Beast is going to get off the ice here as a line change for the Panthers, and that one cut off by Edvinson, excuse me. And here's a shot, and Petrie just misses that. Jonah Gadjevich again. AJ Greer losing control of that, but comes in with it. Gadjevich behind the net. Center it, Schmid firing, and Lyon a save off that shot. 2.9 on the clock. And that will do it for the first period as it's won by Detroit. Still lots of time left to go here as it's 40 minutes left to go. The Panthers up 2-0 on this goal by Jonah Gadjevich off the Red Wing forward and into the net. Ray, we'll take it to you.
The total shots at the end of the first period, 11 Detroit, 8 Florida. But Florida was having the most offensive pressure. Hits are 19-11 in favor of Florida. Time on attack, 351 for Florida on the advantage, and 331 for Detroit. Passing percentages 90%. A look at that is spectacular for the Red Wings in that period, and 80.4% for the Panthers. Face-off wins 7-3 Detroit, and no penalties so far. Let's take it back to you.
All right, we appreciate that, Ray. Let's get to the second period of this second game of this best of 5 series. And here's DeBrincat as he brings it in, and Ekblad out of his reach. And taking it, here's DeBrincat. Tkachuk. Good early hits here by Detroit. Reinhart sending it to Barkov. Here's Tkachuk on it. And gets teamed up by Larkin and Morris Seider. Goes in front. Barkov, good save made by Lyon. Run around. We'll send it in front to Tkachuk, and that did not go. Dylan Larkin trying to get that through the two guys. Barkov. And here's Tkachuk. Feeds it down low. Tkachuk from a difficult angle. Lyon had to make the save. He'll play it though. Here comes Dylan Larkin coming in. He's shooting, and Vanacek the save. And the puck goes around the boards, and Gustafson comes in offside as he thought he could hold it in. Here's Edmondson. Nate Schmidt. Up now to Brad Marchand. Marchand shoots it, save made by Lyon. Beast was there looking for a rebound, but Lyon holds it. Sorry, that's Carter Verhage, excuse me. Beast is on the ice, but that was Verhage that got the chance in front of the net. Petrie, Patrick Kane, and a backhand. Save there for Vanacek. He decides to play that to keep the play, to keep everything going here. Beast, Marchand, and he's got it. Marchand sending it. Boquist, good save for Lyon on the shot by Boquist. Comfort and Bennett, and won it, and a shot was stopped, and the rebound Bennett in front, and Petrie clears it down. That's icing against Detroit. And Comfort, here's Schmid, Boquist, shot, save, rebound in the crease. Here's a shot, that was stopped by Lyon, hangs on.
Some great opportunities there as the Panthers were in a scramble there, could not find the puck in that.
Mikola shot, that was blocked. Andrew Kopp now up the ice. Here's Christian Fisher. Fisher, he's in, and that goes over top of the net after it was shot on goal. Kulikov around the boards. Here's Gustafson going in front. What a stop by Vanacek. And Rasmussen shooting, and Bennett will clear it away. Lundell, Dmitry Kulikov, back to Lundell. Nice move, and he goes in. Nice play. Oh, what a goal. Evan Rodriguez, a highlight goal right there. Tic-tac goal, and it's 3-0 Florida. What a play by Anton Lundell to find Bennett on a short receive pass. He's going behind the goal line pretty much, and that is a pretty pass to Evan Rodriguez. Lyon does not even expect them to get it to Rodriguez, as Bennett, it looked like he was going to go to the point, but anyways, he didn't, and he just fakes it and gives it right away to Evan Rodriguez. What a play by Florida to extend their lead to 3. Here's Sam Reinhart. Here's Forsling. Now it's Reinhart. Gonna switch spots here. Here's Ekblad. Barkov at the defensive point. Reinhart on Sherratt. And Barkov not able to get that. Reinhart, and missing the pass is Gustav Forsling. Oh, and here's a chance here. Oh, and Ekblad blocked it. Oh, man. Ekblad across now to Reinhart. What a move, Reinhart, and barely gets a shot on net, and a stop by Lyon. Collected by Justin Hall. Tarasenko on it. He's checked in the back by Marchand. Forsling in his own end. Marchand, and that's off the skate of Comfort. Verhaeghe, beast. He'll get that on net, and a stop by Lyon. 4:13 to go in the second. There's been a lot of whistles in this second period.
There has indeed, as there's been getting a lot of chances for the Panthers. They're now in the shot lead.
Nate Schmid, Boquist, that one blocked. Here's Verhaeghe. Now to Schmid, sending it. Boquist, tip, they score. Beast in front, redirects that one. And he has hit his second of the qualifying series. And it's 4-0 Florida.
Well, this is a good job by the Panthers creating space no matter where the puck carrier is. They just find a way to get to those open spots. And Beast is able to get himself open and get a deflection.
Marchand on it. Here's Kane shooting. Oh, at the post! Oh, Vanacek somehow reached back to get it. Oh man, how close could have that been for the Red Wings to getting on the board?
I don't know, but that was very close as it took a deflection.
And here's Beast up with it again. Here's Nate Schmid. What a move, and Lyon with a nice save. To Brinkett. He's knocked down. Here's Matthew Tkachuk in his own end. Far pass to Barkov. And here's Tkachuk. Blocked. Barkov to the point. Good movement by the Panthers. And now it's caught by DeBrincat. Here's Larkin. Larkin sending it. Raymond, and scores! He gets it through! Lucas Raymond gets it over the shoulder of Vanacek on a weak backhander. And with 6 seconds left in the second period, the Red Wings get on the board on a sneaky on a sneaky chance for Raymond. Yeah, it's just a weak backhander shot. Hits the tip of the top of the blocker of Vanacek. And this is gonna roll in. And it's you can see Reinhart doing his best to try to clear it, but he's getting pushed into the net by Larkin. And the Red Wings get what they need. And now coming in, and he's checked off the puck. And Barkov is not going to get a last shot. That one's not going to count. The third period upcoming. Florida is up 4-1 off of this goal by Lucas Raymond. Shots, I'll leave it to you, Ray.
Well, the shots at the end after the second period, 13 for the Panthers and 5 for the Red Wings. Going to a total shots of 21 for Florida, 16 for Detroit. Hits are 29-22 in favor of Florida. Time on attack. Panthers have done super well, almost at 8.5 minutes of time with the puck in possession. Detroit is on 5 minutes and a second. Passing percentages, and they are just 0.1 off of each other. 78.3 for Detroit, 78.2 for Florida. And the faceoff wins are 14 Red Wings and 8 for the Panthers. And no penalties so far. I'll send it back to you.
All right, appreciate you, Ray. Are reading those stats. As we get ready now for the third period, the Panthers looking to bring it back to Florida with a 2-0 series lead, looking to end it at home. Forsling Far pass to Barkov. Barkov will wait it. Send it on, goal. Oh, they score! Reinhardt randomly gets his stick on it, and it deflects past Alex Lyon. And just a minute and 7 seconds into the third, Florida is up again by 4. Well, just a great stick position by Sam Reinhardt here. Barkov was looking to probably to get it to Reinhardt, trying to set up a nice play. But this one, shot from the point by Tkachuk is able to find a Reinhardt stick on a random shot. Here's Ekblad, and a shot that was stopped. And DeBrincat, Moritz Seider, and sends a wide open Lucas Raymond. He shoots, and Vanacek the save. And here's Barkov, and cut off by Raymond. Here's Gustafsson, save, loose puck, and Raymond on it again. Gustafsson, and captured by Reinhardt. He's got a chance here. Reinhardt will get a shot. Lyon the save, hangs on. Verhaeghe and Comfort on the face-off. And it's won by the Red Wings. Edvinsson will take it. Here's Patrick Kane. That pass will not go to who he expected it to go to. And now Marchand is with it. Brad Marchand. Adam Boquist lost it, and now here comes Tarasenko. He's in on a breakaway. He's in. Backhand stopped by Vanacek. At the point, Petrie shoots that, blocked by Marchand. And Edvinsson. And a breakup. Here's a chance. Marchand looking for his first as a Panther, but that was turned aside. Andrew Kopp. Andrew Kopp will wait it around the net. Rasmussen. Here's a shot that's off the blocker of Vanacek and around the glass. Beast around his back. Boquist will get it back to him after being pressured. And here's Brad Marchand. Marchand in. Save made by Lyon. And Edvinsson plays it. Petrie to Rasmussen. Fisher. He'll pass it back, but that goes to no one as the Red Wings were in the middle of a change. Bennett on the chase, but Hall's got it. And Sherratt dodges that. Here's Austin Watson sending it. A Bergeron, and could not get that. Now Lundell has got it. And sending Kulikov, and that's off something in front. Luosterainen, and blocked and gets it to Tyler Mott. And taken easily by Dmitry Kulikov. On the zone entry to Luosterainen, and that's not on time as it's collected by the Red Wing forward. Ekblad, another intercept pass, and that is icing as Greer mishandled it.
Just a big hit by Luosterainen on Bergeron earlier, as it was forcing a play the other way for Florida.
Gadjevich after it. Now Gustafsson has it. DeBrincat will shoot it. Had a stop there by Vanacek. We'll send it. Raymond, good glove stop there by Vanacek. Seider. And a shot, trying to get that through, doesn't even. And Raymond gets a second shot, and that was stopped by the Panther netminder Vitek Vanacek.
Well, some great chances coming from the Red Wings this late in the third period. Florida is not even trying to put as much pressure on right now. They're up by 4 with under 5.5 to go now.
And Forsling sends it over. Reinhardt, and a good save for Lyon there. Under 5 now to go in the third. Morris Sider up now to Raymond. Here's Dylan Larkin, will send it over. Raymond, good chance, stopped by Vanacek. And one-timer, Vanacek, a good blocker save. And now on to Sam Reinhart. Reinhart will go in. Nice pass, and Barkov hits the post on that backdoor feed. And here's Larkin. Larkin snaps one, and Reinhart will get it on his stick. Boquist, Schmidt. Now here's Matthew Tkachuk. He's out of gas there. Barkov, the Panther captain. And over to, and that's taken right back by Florida. Kulikov, Nikola, Marchand will send it. And Beast scores his second of the game, his third of the qualifying round. And it's a 6-1 Panther lead. Well, Beast is all alone there. No one covering him as we can see. And now here's Tarasenko. And trying to get a tip, that will not go. Marchand is with it. Kulikov, far pass. Beast looking for the hat trick. He's in. Save made by Lyon. Beast almost had it. Verhaeghe. Mikkola shot wide. And Verhaeghe. Marchand, save, rebound, Beast on the doorstep. He shoots, blocked by his own teammate. Beast again, save, rebound for Hagee, another save. And Kulikov lost that one. And Mikkola, and a stop by Lyon. Final 7 seconds on the clock. And the Red Wings are going to bring this down. The Florida Panthers can end this qualifying series at home. Bobrovsky will be in net of that game. Florida takes down the Red Wings in Game 2, a 6-1 victory. Beast getting two goals in that game, which is not bad. Anyways, we will see to Game 3 in 2 days when we're back in Florida. Thank you for watching this great game in Little Caesars Arena. Game 2, Florida and Detroit. We'll see you in Sunrise in 2 days.
Welcome to Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. Ray Ferraro is at ISL level as we are ready for Game 2 of this Western Conference Central Division Series. The Jets lead this series 1-0 after a 6-2 victory, I believe it was in Game 1. Let's see how Game 2 goes as we are underway. There's our early chance and first stop of the series for Anna Noonan. Brian McKinnon on the face-off to the right to the goaltender. And here's Morrissey. That was blocked by Nichushkin. Here's Gabe Velarde. Lets one go, and that's Kyle Connor in front. That one's stolen by DeMello. Velarde comes into the zone. He'll snap that one. Stopped by Anna Noonan. Here's DeMello. Morrissey down low for Connor. Here's Connor to Morrissey, and that's a blocker stop there for Anunin. Here's a shot, and trying to get it, and McKinnon just had to let it slide off his stick. And here is Nikolai Ehlers. Centering pass, Morrissey in! Goal save, Anunin! That's a big save for the Colorado netminder off of a Josh Morrissey chance that almost beats him backhand over the glove. Perfect read by Anunin. There's a Neil Pionk on the backhand pass. Sandberg down low. Perfetti on a one-timer, and that's into the corner. Josh Manson, now it's Brock Nelson. Nelson is in, shoot it, and stopped there by Comrie. His first stop of the qualifiers. And now it's Casey Middlestat. Gerard at center, Landeskog. Colorado captain coming in, and Comrie makes the save as Landeskog trying to fake going 5-hole. He decided to anyways. Nemestikov and Coyle, won by the Jets. Neil Pionk on to Mason Appleton. And that will be caught now by Miles Wood. Knocked down, Sandberg to Pionk, but he misses the pass, so he has to regroup in his own end. Neil Pionk through center. Niederreiter to Appleton on the zone entry. And at the point, and here's Neil Pionk, glove save, Anunin. And he hangs on. Already just 9:52 into this first period. Oh, we can take a look at the hit here. Tori Lehkonen on Josh Morrissey after the pass around the boards, trying to set up a great opportunity. And trying to get it, Parker Kelly. He's knocked down. It does not escape the zone. Malinsky will get it. Colton sends it. Kelly, and a stop by Comrie. Adam Lowry and Ross Colton. And won by Dylan DeMello. Over to Morgan Barron, faking the shot. Back to the point. Morrissey lets one go. That's deflected wide over top of the target. Parker Kelly, Calvin DeHaan, and that's intercepted. And there's a penalty coming up against Winnipeg. So Colorado will get the power play to start this off.
Yeah, I couldn't see what they called that. Trip or something? They called it charging. Okay, I thought the ref said a trip for a second. Well, the Avalanche look to capitalize on this power play. Looking to get the lead for the first time in the series, too. Here's Nelson. Iafallo will get it to Nathan MacKinnon. Machushkin. Nelson. Trying to send it in front. What a stop by Comrie. Val Nichushkin went right to the net after giving the pass over to the circle. Man, that was an unbelievable play there. And there's the hit on Kovray on Nathan MacKinnon. He was kind of shaken up on that. You can see him struggling to get up, and he's off to the room. Hopefully MacKinnon will be okay, but what a hit by Kovray on him. Here's Makar. He's also another speedster for Colorado. And Pionk clears it down. Here's Cale Makar as he'll ring it around the end boards. Here's Nelson. Landeskog will come through. He is in. Shot! Scores! Gabe Landeskog! And Colorado power play goal opens the scoring in game 2.
This is a shot that's another one for Comrie to have. This one sneaks through the 7-hole of Comrie. Yeah, right there, sneaks right through the arm and trickles over the line. And a good start for Colorado in game 2.
And here we go. Scheifele and Middlestat won by the Avalanche. Here's Jonathan Drouin. Trying to get it, Manson. Gerard snipes that, and that's against the glass. Here comes Nikolai Ehlers. We'll send it over. Scheifele will miss that. Comes right back to Ehlers. A powerful pass it looked like. That stop there by Anunen. And here's Josh Manson. He's going to walk in. Josh Manson, he's in! What a move! It goes over top of the net! Oh, what a chance! Right there for Manson as he was able to get through the Jet defense. And Manson will shoot a stop. Rebound! And Lehkonen just couldn't get to the rebound. Manson shooting off the post as it hit Comrie. Cole Perfetti for Winnipeg. Perfetti, and that's checked, and here's Drouin. Feeds it to a Tori Lehkonen. Lehkonen going in front, Coyle, across, and Miles Wood stopped by Comrie. And over to the point, that's Kovray with it. Cole Perfetti. Perfetti in, shooting, and Anunen will make the save and hang on for a whistle. 2:30 to go in the first. Kovray and Colton. Caught by Makar. They'll come through. Here is Ross Colton. And that's all the way down the ice. But Kovray is not offside. Here's a shot by Pionk. That was blocked. And Kyle Connor will get it. Here's Kovray. And a good shot stopped by Anunen. Kovray, Logan Stanley. Neil Pionk. That pass goes off a skate. And it's back down into the Winnipeg end. Collecting it is Neil Pionk in his own end. And Devon Taves has it here. Devon Taves looking for one last shot. MacKinnon, Colton, stopped by Comrie at the horn. It is 1-0 Colorado off the power play goal by Gabe Landeskog. Ray, I'll send it to you.
So we got Colorado in the lead in the shots, 11-8. Hits are Winnipeg dominating it, 18-11. Time on attack are Winnipeg having a lot of time with the puck in their possession. 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Colorado not as much after since they scored the first goal. 2 minutes and 48 seconds of attack for them. Passing percentages, and they are just 0.2% apart. As passing percentage for Colorado is on top with 78.6 and 78.4 for the Jets. Winnipeg leading the face-off win 7-4, and the Jets took the only penalty in that first period, a charging call on Adam Lowry. And Colorado capitalized on that power play. 41 seconds. It didn't take long at all. And we'll send it to you again.
All right, thanks Ray Ferraro, and here we go for the second period. Casey Middleset off the draw, and it's into the zone. Middlestat drew in, and collected by Velarde. Here's Morrissey up with it. Far pass, Colvary on the other side. Tries to toe drag, could not get it. Makar drew in. Here's Middlestat, and there's gonna be, is there a penalty here? I don't think there is. The whistle was randomly blown.
I have no idea what happened.
Me either, no one knows. There's a random whistle.
Random whistle in the middle of a play, the players will not like that.
And here's Cale Makar. Over to Middlestat. Makar. And here's Middlestat. Off the post, rebound! Oh, what a stop by Connery! What a stop to keep it 1-0. Shooting, that one was blocked. My goodness. Eric Connery almost let in a second goal for the Avalanche. Sandberg will send it to Ehlers. Colvary being back checked. Fans boo her after the hit by on Nathan McKinnon. Here's Cale Makar. Will send Coyle in alone. Charlie Coyle stopped by Connery. And trying to get it over Pionk. And stolen here. Lehkonen. Glove stopped by Connery. And hangs on. And Coyle off the draw. Manson. Gerard just holds it in. That one wide of the net. Comrie gonna get it out of there. And that one misses Scheifele, icing on the Jets. Here's Josh Manson. Gerard. Wood. Gerard again. Wood. Broken up on that play. And here comes Cole Perfetti. Wood on the pass from Manson. Pass in front. Lehkonen in. And a stop by Comrie. He hangs on. And here is Nino Niederreiter on the pass to Mason Appleton. We'll go back to the point with it. Here's Morrissey, a shot, and Noonan makes the save. Ross Colton. And now here is Manson on it. That's an interception. Iafallo with it. Manson on the turnover. Here's Parker Kelly. And getting it over. Manson. Glove saved by Comrie. Hangs on. And face-off one. Shot on goal. That was blocked. Gerard. Manson. Gives it to Nelson. Shoots it. That's off the skate. And sending it. That's stopped by Comrie as well. Here comes Colin Miller. What a pass there. And that's intercepted by Gerard on that pass. Manson. And here's Casey Middlestad. Nelson. Around the boards. We'll give it to Landeskog. Manson waits it to pull the trigger. And that's caught by Gabe Velarde. Miller. Here's Gabe Velarde going on. Colvey scores! Sophia Colvey on the back end through Anahunan. And the Jets have tied it.
Well, this is good positioning here. Colvey goes straight to the net here. Will stop to not allow a poke check by Devon Taves. And that is a great placement. Just underneath the glove, or probably over. We'll get a look here. The puck on the string ability. Oh, that's hard to tell.
Colvey is able to get this game even. And she'll get it again in a safe rebound. And now it's caught by Miles Wood. McCarr. Tori Lehkonen. On the net, Coyle being blocked out by his own teammate. McCarr deflected on goal, saved by Comrie. Coyle looking for a rebound. Does not happen. Coyle and Nemestikov, won by Coyle. Coyle to the point. Lehkonen switches spots with Devon Taves. Coyle. And getting it. And McCarr's shot. Good stop there by Comrie. Neil Pionk with the far pass to Nino Niederreiter. Goes around. What a play! And that one blocked on the shot by Nemestikov. The shot, scores! Neil Pionk surprises Anna Noonan with a wrist shot by the glove side. And Winnipeg has its first lead of the game too.
It's just a shot by Neil Pionk. He's not expecting to score, but he does on this one.
Here's Malinsky, now on to O'Connor. Around the boards, Colton. Calvin DeHaan, that shot is blocked. Kelly, good check there by Nino Niederreiter. DeMello's got it. Now getting it, here's a shot. That one misses wide. Morrissey to the net, and Anna Noonan will make the cover. Here's Malinsky. And Middlestad will come up. Centering in front of Comrie, a great save. Oh, and Nichushkin will let it go the other way as he had it. Here's Mark Scheifele. And that pass broken up. Here's Ehlers. A shot. Stopped by Anna Noonan. And that ends the second period. The Jets in the lead by a goal. On this goal here by Neil Pionk.
Be sure to attend our on-the-flight truck show next weekend and get a sneak peek at next year's model.
Ray, I'll send it to you.
Well, we got some great stats here. The shots after period 2. Colorado 12, 7 for Winnipeg, and total shots going on to 23 for Colorado, 15 for the Jets. Hits are 30-19 in favor of Winnipeg. Time on attack is 6. Colorado leads with almost 8 minutes, and Winnipeg on 6:11. Passing percentages 81.3 for Colorado and 77.1 for the Jets. And the face-off wins are 14-8 in favor of Colorado. Still the same results for the penalties. We'll send it to you again.
Thanks very much, Ray, as we get ready for the third period. Here is Middlestat and Covray, and it's 1. Going on, here's Covray at the point. We'll give it to DeMello. Shooting that. That's blocked in traffic. Here's Covray. She shoots it. That one blocked, and into the air it goes. Here's Nichushkin. Oh, it goes in front, and McCarr kind of misplayed that. Nichushkin up to Jonathan Drouin. Round collected by Middlestat. Here's a shot and a stop by Comrie.
Comrie's been spectacular in the Winnipeg net as the Jets' backup goaltender, depending on who they pick for the playoffs if they qualify.
Here comes Casey Middlestat. He's going to go in. Sending in McCarr off the outside of the net. And Gerard. Back pass. Here's Landeskog. Deflected by Nelson and wide. Sandberg. Nikolai Ehlers will come in front, and Scheifele fanned on it. And Perfetti knocked down there by the captain, Landeskog. Here comes Nelson. Nelson, spinorama, will get it to Middlestat. And here's a shot by Manson, stopped there by the goaltender Comrie. Here comes Sandberg trying to get through. Sandberg around the net. Pionk waiting for it. Here's Nemestikov, gloved by Anna Noonan, and he hangs on. Here's Manson. He'll get it up to Charlie Coyle. Tori Lehkonen. Lehkonen centering pass, nowhere near Gerard. Nowhere near him at all. Nemestikov at the point, and Lehkonen gets it. Niederreiter. Miller. And that's caught by Anna Noonan from that shot by Colin Miller. Nemestikov and Colton. Won by the Avalanche, and here comes O'Connor. O'Connor's going to come in, centering in. Colton stopped by Comrie. And token off the puck here. Here's Appleton controlling it And it is offside, as Nemestikov was still in the zone.
Well, he was being pressured from behind. He had no choice but to do that anyway.
And here's O'Connor, Malinsky. O'Connor coming in. Under 9 to go in the third period. Here's Kelly. Going in front, Kelly! Great stop by the pad of Comrie. Morrissey. DeMello will take it in. DeMello. Pass to Morgan Barron. Here's Morrissey. That was tipped, stopped by Anna Noonan. And a one-timer wide of the net. Here's Iafallo. And that's taken away by Calvin DeHaan. Back to the Jets' possession. Iafallo in the corner against 2 Avalanche, and he battles through it. And here comes a chance of one-on-one, but Drouin gets through. Drouin in. Blocker stop by Comrie. DeMello. Scheifele hangs on to this puck. Here's Morrissey. Perfetti, they score! A redirect in front. Alex Iafallo will get that. And the Jets lead by 2. They're not far from taking a 2-0 series lead. Still lots of time to go here.
Well, you can't say that just yet. This is just a shot that Iafallo randomly just finds as he's parked in front of the net. And there was just a lot of time for Iafallo to be able to get his stick on that.
Iafallo from Perfetti and Morrissey for that goal. Under 4 minutes now left to go in the third. Nelson, Makar will send Landeskog a 2-on-1. And Middlestaff, good stop. Oh no, hit the crossbar, I think.
I think Comrie may have got a piece of that, and then it hit the bar and went out of play. Great chance for Colorado to put the lead back to 1.
Devon Tays will shoot it. That's deflected by Charlie Coyle. And Comrie closes the wickets. Comrie and Coyle on it. Off the draw, won by Coyle. Deep in the end boards. Sandberg's got it. Here comes Kyle Connor. He's got speed on this. Comrie on to Sandberg. That's deflected by Kyle Connor. Comrie again to the point, and that's blocked away. There's a shot. That's deflected. Wide of the net. And here's Kyle Connor. We'll send it in front. Good stop there. Kyle Connor now with it. There's a shot, and they score! Another one! Comrie again on the redirect. And the Jets extend the lead to 3, 4-1.
And it's a commanding lead now for the Winnipeg Jets. There's not much Colorado can do now. The Jets are going to push it to Winnipeg for Game 3 with a chance to end the series and qualify for the playoffs.
Neil Pionk as the Jets will still come into the zone. And a one-timer, Neil Pionk stopped by Anna Noonan. Kyle Connor. Here's Lackinen. A hit there, and struggling to get up in the corner is a Tori Lackinen. And Appleton a good chance, and a stop by Anna Noonan. Nino Niederreiter, good play there, Miles Wood. And that's wide of Charlie Coyle. Picked up by Appleton, here's Nemestikov. Appleton. Here's Appleton, another shot. They score again! Last goal of the night. Vladislav Nemestikov goes to the front of the net. And it's 5-1 on Winnipeg as they will take a 2-0 series lead in this qualifying round.
And Noonan knows he's going to be upset during that. And I think I'm not sure what the ruling is, but I think for the rest of these qualifying games, the better goaltender for these teams is going to be in the net. They just want to give their backup goaltender a chance in the net.
But that is going to do it as the Jets take a commanding 2-0 series lead over the Colorado Avalanche and will look to end the series at home in 2 days. Well, it's been a great battle between these two teams. We will see to it next on Friday. Friday we will see if the Jets can end the series. Thanks for watching this one, and we'll see you in Winnipeg on Friday. Oh man, it's been a crazy night, chat, man. Like I started the stream like almost an hour late. It's almost 9:30, and we'll just end the stream here. Like it's just been a bit of a crazy day. This stream is gonna go to a max of like almost 3 hours, which is terrible. But it's fine. Alright, I'll see you guys. I'm not sure what time I'll be streaming tomorrow, because I'll be out somewhere after work, and I'm not sure what time I'll be back. It'll probably be like late at night, but I'll still get some games done, hopefully. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe, or maybe on Friday. Who knows? Peace out, y'all.